Kathryn Jones here, and welcome to the 9 at 9 Morning Show, where I teach you 9 things at 9 in the morning for less than 9 minutes. Today is going to be an amazing episode. We're talking all about 9 steps to building the life you want by becoming a design hacker. Okay, the reason we're talking about this is because the life you want is completely within your control, okay? This is not a random thing, but it is a science and you need to know how to do it. So, step number 1, you need to know what it actually means to be a design hacker. We can understand that by literally breaking down the words design and hacker, okay? Literally, design means to curate a specific plan for a desired end. Hacking, as in life hacking, means efficiently, okay? Curate a specific plan for a desired end efficiently. That's what a design hacker does, okay? Now, how do they actually do that? They do it through design hacking, which brings us to number 2. The definition of design hacking is how to present stories that convert, okay? How do you literally present, put in front of people, stories. Remember, a story is simply an exchange of information, and that means that an offer is a story, okay? And stories can be told through funnels, video, podcast, stage, etc., right? How do you present stories that convert, okay? And the reason that we do that is to help awaken people to the truest versions of themselves. Remember, this is 9 ways to build the life that you want by becoming a design hacker, which leads us to number 3, okay? Design hackers design hack. Present stories that convert to awaken people to the truest versions of themselves, okay? Design hacking doesn't only work in marketing, presenting stories that convert to other people, but in presenting stories to yourselves, okay? Design hacking helps you present stories that convert to help you awaken to the truest version of yourself. What does it mean to actually awake, okay? You're awake when your stories and your actions actually align in getting you what you want, okay? Which brings us to number 4, which is what are we supposed to awake, okay? I believe there are 5 stewardships that we are called to awake. Number 1, awareness, our sense of self. Number 2, worship, our who we are in our relationship to a higher power. Number 3, anatomy, who are we? Awaken our anatomy, awaken our body. Number 4, kin, how do we awaken our relationships to be the best they can be? And then 5, enterprise, how do we actually awaken what's happening in our business? AWAKE, awareness, worship, anatomy, kin, and enterprise. Okay, now here's the deal. Number 5, there are 3 truths that you have to live by as a design hacker. If your stories and your actions are aligned with what you want, that doesn't necessarily mean it will make you happy, okay? There are certain checks that your wants have to go through to ensure that you'll be happy. Now, truth number 1, I believe that men and women are created to have joy, okay? So does what you want, will it actually make you happy? If so, you're on the right track. Truth number 2, to have joy means to awake, okay? Does the thing that you want, will it help you awaken across those 5 stewardships? Awareness, worship, anatomy, kin, and enterprise. And will it help others awaken to those anatomy, worship? Awareness, anatomy, what? Awareness? Are we gonna get it? Awareness, worship, anatomy, kin, enterprise. So truth number 1, will it make you happy? Truth number 2, will it awaken you and will it awaken others? And then truth number 3 is to awaken, you must actually present stories that convert through design hacking, okay? Now, the final check that you have to do in addressing this, does I really want this, is are you willing to permanently let go of old stories and latch onto new ones, okay? This brings us to number 6, that you need to know that as a design hacker, again, we're not just playing the game of marketing, we're playing the game of curating yourself, again, across all these 5 stewardships. And the beautiful thing about design hacking, when you know how to present stories that convert to yourself and to others, that means that you know how to craft stories. And when you can choose your story, you can choose your life. That's what's really exciting, okay? Now, number 7. Again, we learned our 3 truths. Now we have to make sure, number 7, that what we want is aligned with those 3 truths. If they are, we're going to be okay. Number 8. Now, how do we make sure that we can actually get what we want? We first have to identify our current story, okay? What's the current story that's actually governing our actions? Now, what do we want, okay? Now, if our current story isn't actually serving us and getting us what we want, we need to come up with a new story. I call this the desired required story. The story that we want to be true and the story that's actually required to be true to get what we want, okay? If your desire, you have to come up with a desired required story that you live by to get what you want. Now the final thing is, how do you actually make a story true? It's quite simple. Number 9, you guys, if you want a story to be true, you have to live it, okay? So again, the 9 steps to building the life you want by becoming a design hacker. Recognize what a design hacker is, understand what design hacking does, understand that its purpose is to awake, understand the 5 stewardships you're called to awake, understand that if you want to be awake, it means your stories and your actions are aligned with what you want, understand the 3 truths, understand that if you can choose your story, you can choose your life, understand your current story, understand what you want, understand your desired required story to get you what you want, and finally, number 9, understand that if you want a story to be true, you have to live it. You guys, that's it for 9 at 9 this morning. 9 steps to building the life you want by becoming a design hacker. If you want to learn more about this, join us in our free Facebook group. Design Hacking Officials, link below, above. I have no idea where it is. See you tomorrow, 9 at 9.